Hello, amazing people. I wanted to share some thoughts that came through after a recent meditation about the mind and how the mind can be a busy place if we let our focus rest here. It's interference, it's static noise, and sometimes we need to turn it down instead of resting our focus into the chatter. We can rest it into alignment and consciousness, and that comes through meditation. So once we're doing that, the room has been quieted as we meditate and as we get into alignment and we stay centered for longer periods after the meditation. It can go for minutes or hours or the day or the week, and you will hear the whispers coming through, the whispers so much more easily and clearly. And so then it radiates into treating others and possibly their conditions and their programs running, coming at us in a really loving way. Just being loving becomes second nature because you see in yourself what you see in them, and you know the innocence, and you see God in yourself, and you see God in others and their innocence, and you just bless them on their journey and know that everyone is on their own path and they're living at their own level of awareness. Because when you're if you look at the David Hawkins scale of frequency, you have survival consciousness kind of like at the bottom of the period, and enlightenment like Jesus, like that frequency all the way at the top, and like everything in between. And there's like a level where you go above consciousness around courage. But when you're at different frequencies, you can be talking and the person won't even be hearing what you're saying or what you intend. There's just different levels of frequency. It's like almost like speaking a different language when this happens. And so when you say something and you're met with a response back that isn't even what you meant or what you thought or what it's not even rational in your mind, you don't care because you understand that everybody's at their own level and you can feel the frequency where they're at and where they're coming from, and you just send them love and just you move forward. So one journey that you experienced does not make the only way. Everything we do, it's going to be a way. It's going to be your way. There are so many different ways to live this beautiful life, and there are so many ways to reach the state of being this open channel of receiving, this vessel of consciousness and in the present moment, and allowing source energy, the divine God, to work through you. So when we find out the way to live a loving life, we don't judge others who haven't found it that same way. And as a matter of fact, it happens so many different ways that you're blessed by hearing so many incredible stories, which raises your frequency, being in this frequency of the solution and out of the problem, and you're aligned with source and you're in that state. And when you're holding that vibration, you're just raising the consciousness of the planet. People you are interacting with, people you aren't even interacting with, that you're just in the proximity of, through holding this vibration and through sharing your gifts, everything we do helps others. So it's the people who did this before that allowed us to even find ours, which is incredible. I thank all of the people that held the frequencies, that downloaded information, whose books I read that led here to the epiphanies, to the knowledge. There's so much good and there's so much to be grateful for. So energy needs to flow through us at all times. We have that beautiful walnut shape of energy coming around the body and up the feet, and we get the pulse of the earth grounding outside in nature, which is why it's so important. So at higher levels, it really feels incredible to be absent of blockages, and we're aware more of our shadows and our blockages, and we can remove them and audit this, and we can do sound healings and tunings and constantly tending to our frequency and our vibration. And we're very aware when there's a blockage and when there's a reaction. We're paying attention to what crosses our lens, and it's just all this beautiful clearing process. So I can share the guidance I received, which cleared a lot, to guide others clearly of how to elevate their emotions and their blockages. And the finale is going to be individual to you. Where you're going is going to be this great, incredible journey that you might not even know right now. I know a lot of my journey, and there is this big piece of it like coming through, and it's exciting, and I feel like I'm being guided, but I don't really know how it's going to end. And that's the great part. That's going to be the same for you, I believe. Like, you're headed somewhere great. I know you are. So no one will even finish the same. Once clarity is being received, we're getting the whispers, each person is going to receive individual guidance on what's best for them. And in this space gained through the stillness, through the meditation, it can be heard. And it is incredible when you start receiving. So life is just this big game, and it's meant to be fun. It's meant to be weeping happy tears, and this deep agape love for Source, for God, is meant to be felt, that heart-brain coherence where our thoughts and emotions are just shooting out, and our heart is a magnet bringing it back, and it will bring you just eyes full of tears. Like, you can't get enough of that incredible feeling. So if you've received it, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't yet, it gets so good. Keep going. Dr. Joe has heart-opening meditations. Those are what did it for me. I should find the picture where there's just like mascara down my face, and I'm just walked out of the room and my kids were like, "Ah!" I'm like, just so happy. So it's meant to be just washing over you. So you've received confirmation, most likely, that which surprises you, and that's the key, that you're on the right track. I get told often that I know that the feelings are true because I'm surprised. And then I get told to stop offering resistance to that which surprises me. Just breathe deeply, find the love, and keep receiving and keep translating. And don't let it knock you off balance, activating your thinking mind. Just rest your awareness, your thinking mind, in the lower half of your body, and just receive from this blissful place. And if you're doing something like staring at the ocean or watching like a sprinkler, like something kind of like meditative, where it's like taking your thinking mind and it's busy playing and you're just receiving, that is a great trick. So abundance is in your future. Abundance is in your present. Abundance is actually all around you at all times. So you have the ability to be basking in it, appreciating it, and knowing it, which will unlock more. We might not be a frequency match because we have blocks, but finding those blocks and removing them at the root just removes any resistance we have to things like that coming into our life. And everything comes in due time. You're not late. It will come as you're ready, as your vibration matches. It can't come too early and it can't come too late. You are being led. So ask often for divine guidance. You can call it, Esther calls it, on Abraham, calls it like segment intending. Every time I'm changing, like when I get into my car, I'll stop and talk to my guardian angel and my guides, and I'll say, just guide me and thank you. And I'm excited, and I'll be looking for synchronicities and signs, and keep me safe and protected, and show me something incredible. And it never fails. They always show me something incredible. Incredible. Amazing. So when you're asking for divine guidance, each time you welcome it in all day long, it will come. When you get ready in the morning, and then when you leave in the car or on the subway or however public transportation works, or when you go on a walk, or when you start to make your lunch, just keep pausing and connecting, and you'll forget, and then you'll remember, and you'll forget less, and it will be incredible. And everything will be unique to you, how it works. I'm sharing tips and things that have really radically changed my life. And if you have some that I'm not mentioning, share them in the comments. We're all unique, and this experience is not what others will have exactly. It's all curated, and it's perfect, and it's specific to your life lessons, which makes it epic, because everything is for you, and in a way everything is by you. And the divine God, your higher self, is working at all times to imprint this knowledge into you for this journey. So you came here for life, for enjoyment, for love and expansion and deep love of life, a pouring out of you of kindness and appreciation. And the more you step into that, the more you will find that guidance and follow and see and know that which you speak into the world is heard and loved. Your words, your speech offer a vibration into the world which is needed. Your perspective is brilliant. We should never aim to be somebody else. Your words are powerful. Remember that, and choose them wisely. And don't forget the power of practicing silence. If you haven't tried silence for a day, I'm excited to be the one to tell you. But just tell everybody around you, I'm kind of doing a meditation, and I'm just really I'm just trying not to speak today. I'm just seeing where it leads. And you'll watch the thoughts pop up that you want to say and you're not. And why do you want to say that? And are you looking for attention? Are you looking for reaction? Are you looking for gossip? Are you looking for drama? Like, you'll find whatever it is. And that is such a good way to audit the subconscious. And just, it leads to such realization that you need to talk so much less than you talk as I'm talking. But when we are alive and present in enjoyment and in play is when everything gets good, really good, and more comes forward. So continue to find your activations of joy. They will be lanterns on your path. Everything is joy. Everything is love. Everything is divinely perfect. You are exactly where you are meant to be right now. So go feel into what I said and go play and go get that beautiful day. Sending you much love. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being the other side of this conversation and for passing it along when you think of somebody, because that is your intuition. It's not an accident. The internet can be a really quiet place, and it doesn't have to be. It can be a place for community and a place to gather, and we are not alone. So with that, I want to invite you to respond to my offering and share something in the comments to brighten somebody's day. Share an epiphany. It will get where it needs to go. And if this video was valuable to you, give it a like so I know what kind of content is most enjoyed. And I just hope you have an incredible day today.